Hey there, I'm Sierra Bailey from Doers, Shakers, Makers, and I'm here to give you a quick Tuesday Minute tip. The thing that I get asked the most by clients when we start working together is always, how many social media accounts should I have? Should I be on everything? Where do I put my attention? There's so much to do. And I know everybody feels this way. If you are not a big enterprise corporation who is paying a whole team to do your social media, it's quite daunting to figure out where you should be, how often you should be posting, and how much you should be doing on social media. So the first thing I always say to people is, listen, you can't do it all. Even if you're paying somebody to do it for you, you probably don't want to spend the amount of money on having somebody develop social media for everything. And currently, it is April of 2020. You really don't need to be posting what you would have been, let's say, 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, if you were on Facebook as a business page, you would be posting maybe 5 or 6 times a day. That's a lot of content to come up with. Nowadays, 3 to 5 times a week is probably good on your business page, depending on how your interaction and engagement is going. And that's really how metrics are measured. So one of the factors of deciding where you should be is where you're getting the best engagement. If you have business accounts, which I recommend if you have these accounts for your business, then you're able to actually look in and see the level of engagement you're getting. It's usually a number that is determined by the amount of views, of clicks, of, if it's a video, how long people spend watching, and you get a magic number or percentage that is telling you the level of engagement you're getting. Really, we all know that on Facebook, on a business page, the engagement without advertising is typically 2 to 3% for a business page. So a lot of people now also include Facebook groups in their thought of where they should be on social media in addition to just that business page. So where should you be? I always say to people, the first thing you should think about is, well, where am I already doing well? Like, where am I posting right now that I am consistently showing up? Because that's the real secret. Engagement and consistency on social media. Those are the factors that make you have a really great social media account that actually does something for your business. So think about, where do I already want to be? There's probably one platform that you gravitate to. For me, it tends to be Facebook. I have a hard time thinking of images on Instagram, so I'm not always great about knowing what to post image-wise. And because I'm pretty chatty naturally, the long form typing on Facebook works much better for me than on Twitter, where I feel very confined by that character limit of 160. So I naturally like to be on Facebook. So personally, that's great because I know I will put the work in. But the next question that you have to ask yourself, are your people there? Well, in my case, I luck out. In your case, you may not, but it's okay. Still put that effort into the place where you are natural, because you will definitely, because of your natural ability at it, do pretty well on that platform. And I typically say, I'm a big fan of 3s in general, but that 3 is the magic number when it comes to social media as well. So you have that one platform that you are naturally good at. The other 2 should be where your people are. And by your people, I mean the people that you're trying to reach, your dream customer. Very quickly, to determine your dream customer, the easiest way is to really pick your best customer and think about, you can ask them these questions. What social media do you like the most? You know, if they're really a good customer of yours or a good client, they will not mind having a quick conversation with you. The other way is to actually look at the stats of each of the social media platforms. You can easily Google this, and you can look at the ages, the demographics, the people that tend to be there. For example, TikTok, pretty new on the scene, doing really well. If you can get on TikTok and use it effectively right now, it can give you a great leg up as the platform grows. But TikTok ranges pretty young up into about 30. So if your people are in that age range, it may be worth it for you to put some energy into that and to start learning the platform better, because it's still a place where you can become one of the early adopters to it. The other thing is, besides just the demographic, what kind of item, service, whatever of your business is it? So for example, if you have a business to business based service, the no-brainer is LinkedIn. If you have a podcast, perhaps Twitter is going to be your best bet. Although I will say a caveat on Twitter is that if you don't have a big following, it is kind of difficult to be heard. And you do need to be tweeting throughout the day to make a difference. So some of these are factors as well, how often you have to be involved in this. There are apps that can help you on some of them, like there are things that help with Pinterest or with Instagram. But for the most part, because they are social networks, you need to be on there. You need to be communicating with your people. That's why I say don't go beyond 3. And I even count Facebook groups as one additional thing. So you, let's say, are on Facebook page, Facebook group, and Instagram, although that is all in the Facebook world, but that's okay. Then you're probably good on that as long as your people are there and you're enjoying that. However, sometimes you will be on a platform and you'll think that your people are there, but you're not getting any engagement. Again, why it's important to have the business account so that you can see, because just by saying, well, I'm putting posts up and my friends like it, is not the same as making sure that your people are liking it, that you are getting conversions of people seeing your social media account and then actually going to your website, purchasing your products, hiring you for your service, telling their friends about what you do. So it's not just I'm going to pick 3 things, I'm going to set it, I'm going to forget it. It is you constantly being involved, being social on that platform, checking in, making sure that your people are there, and making sure that you're having engagement. And I would definitely reserve whatever the name. I would love for you to have the exact same handle, the exact same username on every single social media account. If you, let's say, use your personal name, and I, for example, my name was long taken because I had a business for 20 years, never thinking I needed to have my name reserved. And then a little bit late in that game, I realized it. So my name is actually Ms. Sierra Bailey on all social media. I made the decision when I started Doers, Shakers, Makers to not have 2 accounts again, because when I had my jewelry brand, I abandoned my personal accounts. It was too much for me to try to keep up 2 accounts, even on the things that I like to do. So I did reserve the Doer, Shaker, Maker handle on all those social media accounts, and then I just point them to the one that I use. For example, if you go to Doers, Shakers, Makers on Instagram, you'll see that I just say, hey, the party's over on Ms. Sierra Bailey, please come join us. Although Instagram is not really one of the things that I use, so really neither of them should be doing anything. But if it is that you have 1, 2, 3 business names and your own name, and you just want to keep everything consistent at one, just open those accounts, keep them private so people cannot sign up for them, and then point them in the direction. But really, you don't have to be on all of the places. Nobody is expecting you to master every single social media platform that there is out there. And as long as you are 1, where you want to be, and you can tell the enthusiasm if somebody's where they want to be, and 2, where your people are, that is all you need to focus on. And in fact, on your website, those are the only ones that you need to have little icons of. If you're not using Pinterest, don't have the Pinterest icon on your website, or people will go there and be like, why am I here? I don't understand what's happening right now. So be consistent, make sure you are getting engagement, and keep it simple for yourself, because it is better to show up consistently than try to be on everything. I hope this quick video, a little longer than I thought it would be, helps you out and makes you feel like you don't have to spread yourself too thin. And I will be back next week. I'm Sierra Bailey with Doers, Shakers, Makers. Thank you so much for watching today, and have a fantastic week.